Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart 84, and I thought I'd visit a second garden centre. This one is called Pépinière Prosperi. This is absolutely huge. I don't think the variation is that high in terms of what they've got. I've got a feeling that we're going to find you'll find that they've got vast quantities of one type of each plant. And for example, this bottle brush is here, but it looks to me like they're all the same bottle brush. So they've got a magnificent range of, as you can see, very large plants and trees. But whereas you might go to our nursery and see, I don't know, 6 different varieties of this plant here, they seem to have 40 or 50 plants of just the one variety. Same with this here. I think this might be a myrtus of some sort, possibly. Myrtus microphylla. I think that's Cape Myrtle, and you can see flowers on it, but instead of having 3 or 4 varieties, they've got 50 or 60 plants, specimen plants of all the same variety. So I think the same goes for fruit here. If they have fruits, I think they'll probably have a lot of them, but all the same variety. I mean, look, there's rows and rows of the same tree until they've actually sold out. So I'm just curious to see if they've got their greenhouse is unbelievable. You're not going to believe this when you see this. I mean, this place is just huge. Oh, look, this is insane. Wow. All right, they've got a lot of different citrus. Rows and rows and rows of citrus, starting off the smaller ones at this end, getting up to the larger ones. There's an orange there. Plant passport. 273 euros for that, about what you'd pay for the UK as well. But I mean, they've got pomelo, oranges, lemons, limes. Looks like they've got mandarins, clementines. There's literally dozens and dozens of pomelos, and I'm sure if you wanted plants with fruits on here, you could definitely buy plants with fruits on mandarins. Nothing that I could ever get into my briefcase. And if you want, I don't know, 50 or 60 strelitzias, bird of paradise plants for your garden or greenhouse, this is the place to come. Look at this. That's not Reginald, I think it's another variety. It's got broader leaves. That's a Nicolai, that grows huge, 45 euros. Colocasias, or alocasias. Wow, this is just unbelievable, this nursery. Certainly the biggest I've seen in France, and their range. And look, the plants are getting bigger and bigger. Fantastic. Look at the size of these plants here. 394 euros. It's an orange of some sort. Interestingly, still don't seem to have named varieties, but they're covered in oranges, if that's what you want. And these aren't even the largest. Look, they get bigger and bigger and bigger, the trees. Oh, it's unbelievable. I don't think anybody could be bored with watching this video. Look at this. Is that a Citrus medica? Look at these, unbelievable. Let me tell you what they are. Citrus bergamia. Bergamot. But I didn't think that looked like a bergamot orange. Perhaps it's a bergamot lemon. if there is such a thing. Unbelievable. This is the shade house here for all the things that don't like the Mediterranean sunlight. Quite what you do with them if you had them outside in your garden, I don't know, because if they need shade, they're not going to do very well in full sunshine in the Mediterranean, are they? Fatsia, but I've never seen that leaf variety before in the UK. There's the regular Fatsia. Fatsia japonica. Even those are available in huge plants. The size of those specimens. How much money has this grower got tied up in stock in this nursery? Even camellias and rhododendrons here. I've just got to walk around the other side and show you the citrus. It's insane before I pause the video. Absolutely crazy. Probably going to have 10-foot tall avocado trees here, so I certainly won't be sneaking those back in my luggage. What I was hoping to do is find an avocado about a foot tall. Grafted avocado. Amazing acers. If you've got money and you had a large garden down here and you wanted to get your plants established, look at this. Very dusty in here, ready to fruit, but look at the size of these trees. And these are all for sale. These aren't their stock plants in terms of growing. These are actually available. Let's have a look. €600. Citrus sinensis, just a sweet orange. No name variety on it. These plants look so healthy in here, but they are shaded, not out in the full sun. Navel orange, €627. Different leaves on these ones. What's this one? Citrus hystrix. Wow, that's a kaffir lime. Look at the size of that plant. Smell the leaves. Oh, absolutely, definitely kaffir lime. Wow. Wouldn't I just love to have a garden down here in the Mediterranean? You could grow these. You can see the different leaves on the different plants, so they're completely different. This one is, it's a clementine. A lemon, obviously. Pomelo. Now, pomelos pomelo is the French name for grapefruit, to confuse matters. Although they call it pamplemousse, they also call them pomelo. That's not the same as what we call pomelo. The star ruby. I've just lost words. Wow, look at the size. I've even got this variegated one. It's huge. Absolutely huge and variegated. Well, you need to have to be a very wealthy person to have these plants in your garden. Not something you want to be doing in the UK, given how they'd fail. Well, they've got some smaller ones for the poorer people amongst us. Unbelievable. Look, hundreds and hundreds of strelitzias. Amazing. I hope they don't mind me filming. I'll pause the video just in case they don't like it. I'm sorry, I've got to say, the superlatives just keep on going on. This is, it's like being in a tropical jungle. Look at the size of these, I think it's Strelitzia Nicolai. The size of these. I guess if you've got a villa worth 5 million down here and you want an instant garden, this is the place you come to. Unbelievable. And I keep using that word unbelievable. I don't know what else to say. Look, hundreds of cycads. €150, but you know what, it's a bargain for the amount of years it's been growing. You are kidding me. You know what, this is Eugenia myrtifolia, but I think these are lily pillies. They've probably got a different name for them down here. Wow. And these plants are incredible. €150. It says Eugenia myrtifolia, but I'm absolutely sure that these are gigantic lily pillies. Which makes me think that these are probably smaller ones. Next size down, €75. We're never going to get them that size in the UK. Oh, here are the avocados. Instant avocado tree. Yep, definitely not smuggling these in your luggage. Persea americana. That's a Hass. Now, interesting, it says Zutano, so I presume that the rootstock is Zutano. €210. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Hass is the grafted variety. Actually, they look a bit pasty, to be fair. I certainly wouldn't be paying €200 for those, even if I could afford it. They look very pale. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the rootstock's Zutano and the variety is Hass. And they're all Hass here so far. Oh, that's Fuerte, that one. Fuerte. And yeah, Patron Zutano. So the Zutano's the rootstock, and Fuerte is the variety. I don't know how hardy Zutano is, to be honest. I don't know enough about it. That's a Hass. That's a Fuerte. But rest assured, even if they had a Mexicola, I've got no way of getting it into a little suitcase. Still very exciting to see, even if they've only got a few of them. Okay, I'm just going to pause the video and carry on walking around. Pineapple guavas, anybody? 30 for your garden, sir? These are €45, this size plant. About 6 feet tall. Some of them have got fruits on them, so they are fruiting, although interestingly they're completely round fruits, like my unnamed one. In fact, they all seem to have round fruits. So I wonder if they're that sort of same unnamed variety that mine is. I can't see any with oval fruits at all, but if you want to grow a pineapple guava hedge, this is the place to come. I don't even know what a lot of these things are. Walk down here. Olives galore with olives on them. Don't know if they're what I would call a cultivar you want to eat. Strawberry tree if you want one covered in fruits for instant colour. Not the healthiest looking plants. I don't think I like the full heat. €105. These ones look a lot healthier. Still got some fruits on them. No doubt these are much more expensive. €195. They need lorries to get around this place, it's so large. Pause the video again. Tree ferns, anybody? All sorts of different sizes. Oh, and some cheaper pineapple guavas there. Another 30 odd plants, they're €36 each. Pampas grass, even plain Jane laurel. And they've got music in the background, which will mess up my, no doubt mess up my video. Might better take those bits out of it, because that'll, if I want to run it. Look at some of these trees along here. Don't think we're going to find any white sapotes here somewhere, but oh look, more pineapple guava shrubs. Size of these, I would imagine this would be a bit like going to that Paramount Plants place. Probably got a lot of specimen plants like this. €95. Again, instant fruits on them. Lots of fruits on these, so they are fruiting varieties, but even though they're not particularly big fruits. Certainly I'm going to try olives because I know they're very bitter. Unbelievable. I just thought I'd show these videos for anybody who thinks you can't grow persimmons to a decent size in containers. Obviously it's a pretty gigantic container, I don't know what size it is, but look at this persimmon tree here. It's absolutely loaded with fruits. No idea what variety it is. But I mean, it's virtually a full-size tree. That trunk must be about 4 or 5 inches across. I think these are €600, so you'd have to be a little bit brave to buy one if you had the money, just in case it died. But nevertheless, it's instant trees. And again, if you think you can't grow your loquats, look at that size pot there, and there is at least a 12-foot tall loquat, probably a bit taller, and it's got flower buds appearing on it. Oh, I wouldn't recommend growing them that big in a pot that size. And I think I can see over here, if I'm not much mistaken, but I'm not even going to walk down there and show you all of those, the size of the trees. I'm going to see these persimmons over here. I don't know how many times I've said unbelievable, you can count it if you like in the video. Khaki, €360, but look at the size of them. I mean, ripe. Look at the size of those fruits on there. That says Rojo Brillant on that label. So I'm guessing that's what the plant is. €360. It's nice it's got a label name on it. Yeah, they must both be Rojo Brillant. Good enough to eat from the looks of things. Certainly the animals have been eating them, as you can see there. Something's been at them, bees or wasps. That fruit doesn't look like Rojo Brillant. Oh, it might be. They're actually splitting now. They're so overripe. Okay, I'm going to stop the video before I carry on with too many superlatives. I might just finish it off inside. Giant pomegranate trees. Size of the tubs, they're all €600. So just under £600. And here's a persimmon that might be more in my price bracket if I lived here. Much more sensible. Now that to me is affordable, €48. The size of the fruits on that just goes to show the difference the climate makes. That one says, that one's labelled as Rojo Brillante. I'm not sure about the one next to it. Interestingly enough, the one next to it seems to have a slightly different leaf variation, so I'm just wondering if it's the variety chocolate. But look at this, loaded in fruits. I hope mine are going to be something like this. That says Rojo Brillante as well. I'd definitely be growing persimmons if I was living in this climate in the south of France. It's perfect for them. Got very good irrigation systems in all these plants. Perfect for apricots as well. There's another Rojo Brillante, I would imagine. No fruits on that one. Great sized tree though for 48 euros. About £45. If you bought one in the UK for that, you'd be lucky to get a half-inch stem about 4 feet tall for that money. We definitely live in the wrong country. Just showing this row of persimmons again, just incredible. If you worked here, you'd want to be picking them. How much should I say these were? Now that's a lot of money, 360 euros. A lot of money to risk should you manage to kill it. But nevertheless, very impressive instant fruiting. I think I'm about done for my window shopping today. Let's go and have a look inside and see what we've got in the way of house plants in this place. Well, I finally found a named variety. These are Coolidge, they're 27 euros. Quite nice healthy plants for the money. All of them are labelled as Coolidge. So I don't know where they source these plants from. Guayava de Brazil Coolidge. Kerry's known as the producer. The producer is French. It's the only named variety they've got though, Coolidge. Should be self-fertile anyway. One last look at the incredible citrus before I move to another place on the nursery. More interesting, for the first time in France I've actually seen them offering purple passion fruit vines instead of everyone growing the common blue Cyrulia here. I've no idea why they only do them, but even more interesting, we have some other pineapple guavas, and this time we've got other varieties. There's a Gemini and Mammoth. Yeah, these are all Gemini and Mammoth, so that's interesting. There are some other varieties available here if you do a little bit of searching around. I'd be perfectly happy with Mammoth, Coolidge and Gemini. Would be a perfect match. All nice healthy plants. Again, they're not a bargain for 27 euros, but they're not expensive either. A good sized plant. These would probably, I suppose we pay about £17 for the ones from Bernkoos that are not as big as this, but I'm guessing these would flower next year, so not a bad value for money plant really. This must be the little soft fruit area. And here's Nana, pomegranate Nana, as you can see. This one's called Maxima rubra, that's double flowered, that's purely ornamental, doesn't fruit. You can see the typical size fruit on a Nana. Yeah, I'd definitely be stopping here for a bit of shopping if I had a garden. Plenty of olives. The key here is to make sure you get a good cultivar. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little tour. Unbelievable garden centre. These very, 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 very impressive. absolutely huge. Pinier Prosperi. If you're down in the south of France, not far from Nice, even if you can't get anything in your luggage, if you happen to have a car and you can sneak a couple of things back, it's well worth it. Although I don't think you'll be putting one of those 12-foot tall pomegranates in the car. Absolutely fabulous. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. Please give me a thumbs up. Obviously subscribe to my channel. Share the video if you think it might be useful to anybody coming this way. And remember to click on the bell if you'd like to know when new videos come out. I'll catch up with you all soon. Brett out for now.